Alright, so welcome back, guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my review of Fear the Walking Dead, Season 4, Episode 6, Just in Case. Now, I just wanted to let you guys know, I am sorry that I wasn't able to get this video out sooner. I'm going to try and get caught all back up with my Fear the Walking Dead reviews leading up to The Walking Dead. That way I'm all caught up. So I just wanted to apologize quick for that. I did not forget about these reviews. I just been busy over the summer and just haven't been able to get them up. But don't worry, they'll be coming, and I'll have all the recent episodes as soon as possible. Just please give me some time and I'll have them up as soon as possible. But let's get into the review of this episode. So we start this episode off with John Dory and Morgan holding up this vulture. I think his name is Edgar, and they're trying to get some information out of him regarding the rest of his group and where they're going and all that information, which I thought was some good opening exchanges between John, Morgan, and this vulture guy. Some very good, interesting, and very gripping scenes. I really liked the part where John shot the guy's finger off. I don't know, it might have been me, but it did just poke me a little bit too much like the Hunters. Maybe it was just me nitpicking there, but it did feel a little bit too reminiscent of the Vultures, in my opinion. Or, I mean, the Hunters. I feel like it just felt a little bit too closely related to that. But maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me nitpicking. So let me know how you felt about that scene in the comment section down below. But I thought it was a great way to open the episode, and you had them let him go, which was interesting because it came into play later on in the episode. But all in all, I thought it was a great, strong episode, and was very interested to see what they did right off the gate with the opening of this scene between the Vultures and Morgan and John. Then we go back to a flashback where we got Victor, Madison, and Naomi going out on a run for medicine, and they hit this place that Naomi used to be a member of a group there. And I found this somewhat interesting, and there were some negatives here I had with the episode. Because, one, I liked how they connected where they went on a run back to Naomi's past, and they incorporated some good, interesting concepts regarding her past, regarding her daughter being sick. She went to go find medicine, but it was too late by the time she came back. Her daughter and the person she left to take care for her both died and turned, and it was pretty much she caused the downfall of this group, and she feels guilty for the death of her daughter and the downfall of this whole group. So I really very much enjoyed that background and backstory to Naomi. It was very interesting and something we haven't seen or heard of in the world of The Walking Dead. So I thought that backstory to her was really, really good. So then we get to this place where they're going on this run, because she told them that story overnight. So we get to the place where they're going on this run, and I guess Naomi gets stuck on this beam up high after getting into a confrontation with some walkers. Now this is where the episode kind of fell apart for me, because there was some good stuff here. However, I feel like there was some negatives and stuff where it fell apart. Because you had some good stuff of Victor and Madison going to rescue her. However, one of my biggest cons was I feel like they built it up a lot of tension in this moment where Naomi's stuck on the top of the beam. You don't know if she's going to make it. Yeah, we all know she's going to make it. Just because we know that that's not where she dies due to Alicia saying that she saw her die at the stadium. So I feel like the tension and the suspense of her potentially dying was kind of robbed due to the information from Alicia. Now, if they I don't know how they could have done it better, but I feel like they could have fixed it or polished the writing a little bit where it wasn't so high stakes, or you didn't think she was going to die, or you didn't think she was in that much danger. It just took me out of the moment for a minute, because I knew that all three of these characters, for the most part, were gonna be okay and gonna make it out of this alive. Granted, we don't know what's going on with Madison in the present day, but I feel like it was such it was such a unnecessary need of a moment where we got this stuff with Naomi and her almost dying, it just felt like they could have just polished the writing a little bit and made it a little bit better. And then they rescue her, and we get some good kind of tender moments with the three of them. It having like this moment where they kind of come together and accept Naomi into the group. And we learned the whole just in case thing that she learned from her friend. And I like how that came into play in the episode, along with later on with the way the episode ended. So, all in all, I found it okay. Just could have used a bit more polishing up in terms of writing, and could have just used a little bit more like a once over from the writers, and just made sure it was all not over the top dramatic, but still had that tension filled moment. But leave your thoughts and opinions about this moment in the comment section down below. So then we have our group returning back to the stadium, and this is something I never understand why they did this, or why they had the Vultures do this, is the fact that they just decided to up and leave after sitting here for all this time. Like, I never understand the point of the Vultures. Like, they're just gonna stand out there and wait for them to run out of supplies and die. Like, first off, if they run out of supplies and die, then what's the point of going in there and getting what's left? Like, there's not gonna be anything probably left there for you to take. It doesn't make any sense, the Vultures' ideology. It just sounds dumb. Like, I feel like it sounds smart on paper, but when you put it into the show and you look at it realistically, it comes off dumb. Like, Madison and the stadium people could have easily grabbed a bunch of guns, throw a bunch of smoke bombs out there late at night, and kind of just shot them up and just got rid of them. Like, how hard could that have been? Like, throw a few bombs out there. Like, I feel like this was such a dumb villain in a sense to have it end like this. It just kind of felt like, so what was the point of that? It just, like, the whole threat of the Vultures seems so weak, and it just doesn't come off as them being smart villains. It just comes off as them being idiots in a way. But I don't know. I just feel like they could have polished it up with the writing and made the Vultures come off a little bit smarter. Maybe have them do some more things where they, like, I don't know, they go out on a run and find some of their people that they don't know, like Charlie. Like, have them run into more people. Then they can have them sneak stuff out, or, stuff like that. I feel like that would have been a smart thing to do. But just had them just sit there for a few episodes and then up and up leave. It just came off as weak and unnecessary villains. But I don't know, leave your thoughts and opinions on the Vultures in the comment section down below. But then we jump back to present day, and you got John and Morgan who show up at the rendezvous point where they find Alicia and her group there waiting for the Vultures. And this is something that I don't understand, is like, Alicia was with John and Morgan just hours earlier, or maybe a day earlier. She knows they're good guys, yet when they show up, she holds them at gunpoint, threatens to kill them. Like, I don't understand that. Was, like, no one paying attention to, like, yes, Alicia knows these are good people. Like, seriously? Like, I don't know. It just came off as dumb, and Alicia just trying to be badass Alicia for just to please the Alicia Debnam Carey fans, and it just annoyed me for that reason. And it just is like, like, this is Morgan and John. They're not with the Vultures. We've been through this, and it's just like dumb on her part, in my opinion, and I just don't understand why they had her do it. But then you got the Vultures pulling up in their caravan, and you kind of got a standoff, and you got Morgan who jumps in front and tries to, like, diffuse the situation, telling them, you don't have to you don't have to go through this. You guys can work this out. It doesn't have to be this way. Which I like how Morgan's being a peace offering guy. Like we come to know him as. But then you got Alicia who just doesn't care, and you hear a voice on the walkie asking where the rest of the group is, and everybody's curious to know who this person is pulling up. And one thing that really, this has not anything to do with the person pulling up, but one thing that really frustrated me with this scene also is Alicia. Mostly the actress's fault, because one thing I feel like is holding Alicia Debnam Carey back is her looks. Yes, you want to have a good-looking actress playing this character, but she looks way too clean and pretty in these scenes to be someone who's been surviving in this apocalypse for 2 years now. It just came off as like really. I know y'all say I'm nitpicking, but it really came off as something that the actress should have noticed and taken care of. Because like if you look at her holding the gun, like her hair perfectly is flowing down on her shoulders. It's like, come on, you couldn't do something to make yourself look less attractive in this one moment. Like it just came off as annoying. I know again it could just be me nitpicking, but I feel like, come on. Yes, I know we're supposed to just not have 100% realistic stuff happen, but yeah, at the same time, come on, make it look like this character has been living for 2 years in an apocalypse. Yes, I get it. Like this isn't like 100% realistic, like I just said, but come on, do something, Alicia Denham Carey, and get your act together and look like you've been living in an apocalyptic wasteland. It's not that hard. But overall, next, like I said, we're gonna get back into the person who pulls up in the car, and it's revealed that it's Naomi. Now, this was a. I feel like they use this as a shock value a little bit too much, in my opinion. I mean, yes, no one saw it coming, but it just was like, okay. I feel like it came out of nowhere and just warranted a little bit more explanation. Hopefully, we'll get more of that in the upcoming episode. And then you got John, who recognizes her as Laura, and the two of them go to, like, I guess, embrace. And you got Alicia, who then fires on Naomi, and John takes the bullet. And it's just, I don't know. First off, I don't understand why she shot her, and number two, like, other than the fact that she was with the Vultures, but number two is the whole shooting John, and it's like, we know he's not gonna die. He's a new big character. Everybody loves him. Like, it just came off as a cliffhanger to grab viewers, and it just didn't come off as something that necessarily needed to happen. They could have ended it with just a standoff. It didn't need to go into OMG John shot. We need to do something. It just came off as a weak way to grab viewers for the next episode, and all in all, it just didn't do what I feel like it needed to do, but maybe it did it for you. So leave your thoughts and opinions on that in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, that's my review of Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, Episode 6, just in case. Now, I know a lot of things I talked about in this episode were resolved in Episodes 7 and 8, so yeah, I know that, like, some of the things I talked about or mentioned in this review were, like, resolved or have gotten their conclusion done. So please just understand that, yeah, I understand that, and I know that what's going on in the story currently. I just want to get this review out and be up to date with all my reviews and have all the reviews up to date. So just to let you know that I am aware of, like, all the updated information that we got regarding some of the stuff that happens in episode 7 and 8, but just wanted to get my review out anyway so people can see it and get my thoughts and opinions on the episode in general. But as usual, if you like this video, don't forget to like and share, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any future reviews on Fear the Walking Dead moving forward. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I will see you next time.